What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 2 of my Euro 2012 shooting for Silverware series. Just going to go straight into a game guys, so I just want to run you through the team I'm playing with. Again, I'm England. I'm going to be England the whole way through till I hopefully win it. We won the first game against Germany 4-3. We've got Joe Hart, Glenn Johnson, Gary Cahill, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Scott Parker, Stephen Gerrard, Theo Walcott, Ashley Young, Wayne Rooney and Darren Bent up front. I play with the default formation, by the way. Got asked a few times in the last video what formation do I use and stuff. I never ever use custom formations, guys. I always use the default formations that the game offers up. I've never really been a fan of custom formations. The only time I ever used custom formations online was for Pro Evo 6 on the PlayStation 2. Basically, I used to have this. I used to find this thing that would just work really well in online games. Oh, I cancelled that. Whoops. Where I put 5 at the back, standard. You know, I was way much a sweaty player back in the day, even am now to some extent. But I would put the 5 at the back, and then I would basically put one player in like as far up and as far right as possible, and then I would have 4 players as far left and as far up as possible. So basically, I would have like 4 left forwards, 1 right forward, and 5 centre backs. Essentially, I'd actually have a sweeper and 4 centre backs. And for some reason, whenever I got the ball, the guy on the right, oh wow, connection has been lost, fair enough, the guy on the right hand side would just constantly be in acres and acres of space. You know how like Dani Alves for Barcelona, right, I'm pressing start, come on, how Dani Alves for Barcelona just always sits like on the line on the right hand side. That's exactly how this dude played. The 4 dudes on the left would just all be stood over there in a huddle, also in acres of space. So as soon as I got the ball in defence, I just passed it either left or right. If I passed it right, I would pass it to someone who's really fast. I'd always have like a speedy player on the right hand side, and just cut inside and cut it across goal, score, whatever. If I put it on the left hand side, because I had 4 players over there, it was just really easy to pass around the 1 or 2 defenders that the opposition would have had out there, and would have found it again just really easy to score. So my Pro Evo online record was something around like 400 wins and 3 or 4 losses. Like I was seriously good at the game, but for all the wrong reasons. Like I was good at the game because I found a tactic and like a custom formation that was essentially a cheat, because it was completely undefendable. And because I had 5 defenders, because I have 5 people at the back, every time somebody went forwards, the way Pro Evo worked in Pro Evo 6, like, who am I playing against? France. The way Pro Evo 6 worked, basically like your fullbacks didn't really do much online, but the centre backs were deadly as hell. So oh, that is a great ball. Go on, Theo. Oh, what a tackle. Oh, go on, Rooney. Oh, what a finish. Wazza. Well in, my son. That's the first goal I've scored outside the box in this whole downloaded content, and this guy's had enough. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I'm not gonna. I can't possibly end it there because that's been after 3 minutes of video time. But this is going to make this probably quite a long video. Oh, what? I didn't even get the win for that. What? That's outrageous. I was 1-0 up. God damn this stupid game sometimes, man. I've been talking to a few people on Twitter and through Skype and stuff, and a lot of people are really unhappy with the downloaded content. I really like it. I must be one of a few. I'm more than happy to be one of the people that likes a game that everybody hates. That really doesn't bother me too much. I cannot believe that I did not get the win for that bloody game though. So yeah, I like it. So basically, since Pro Evo 6, since basically the PlayStation 3 came out, and online gaming really came to the forefront of the gaming industry. I've never ever used a custom formation in an online game since. Not because I felt like it was cheating and stuff, but just because I guess became a lot happier with the formations offered. The Pro Evo formations were always really weird. I always messed about with them, even on like the offline play. I would I would always like go and move the centre forwards up a little bit further and move the striker. Like you can move them. You had a box where you could move the players like in certain positions. Like if you had a striker, there was a box of where you could move him into a certain position, and I would always move them like a little bit left or a little bit right, just to give them like basically like put them in between the two defenders instead of just like standing on the defender. But in FIFA, I've always found that that's not really been necessary to do. So in yesterday's video, guys, you will remember that I talked a little bit about the pros and cons of this game, what I did and didn't like, so on and so forth. And I still, you know, I firmly stand behind what I said back then. I say back then like it was a long time ago. It was yesterday. But yeah, thanks for the support on the video. Anyway, guys, it's always nice. I still believe through balls are an issue in this game, but not too much. I'm kind of figuring out how to defend against them, just using the defender to drop off and so on and so forth. I can't believe that dude got out of that last game. Oh, Rooney, unlucky. Can't believe that dude quit out the last game and didn't get a loss. But I was asking for some stuff to talk about on Twitter, and this is some of the stuff that people wanted me to talk about. Obviously, one of the main things was, oh, nice goal, Gary Cahill. One of the things people wanted me to talk about was the Chelsea-Barcelona game. Now, I just want to clear something up, guys. I'm happy for Chelsea. I genuinely am. I love it when English teams win things like the Champions League, because it strengthens, believe it or not, it strengthens our economy when English teams do well in Europe, simply because of it's hard to explain exactly why, but it really helps the nation in more ways than one. And obviously, in a footballing way, in a footballing kind of in a footballing term, you get bragging rights. Even though I support Arsenal, and you know Arsenal aren't in the Champions League anymore this season, we got knocked out. But it's still like it's still great for English football. Like, it still gives English fans a right to brag, even if you don't support that team, you still get the right to brag about it because it's that nation. You know, if this game lags out as well, maybe it's something wrong with the game rather than people actually quitting on me, because this is ridiculous. And if I don't get a win for this, I'll be extra pissed. So I'm happy that Chelsea went through, and I'm even more happy for Torres, because I really like Torres as a player. I probably give him like a lot of shit, and Chelsea fans a lot of shit on Twitter, but it's just banter, guys. You cannot take me seriously on Twitter. I got a lot during the actual Chelsea-Barcelona game. I was trying to wind up both sets of fans just because it's fun. But like, obviously the Chelsea fans were only seeing the bad stuff I was saying about Chelsea. The Barca fans were only seeing about the bad stuff I was saying about Barca, and nobody was actually paying attention to everything I was saying. Now, like I say, I wanted Chelsea to win because it's great for European football. Sorry, for English football. I wanted Barcelona to win because I actually like Barcelona, like my second team. I love watching them play football. I really love Messi. I think he's one of the best players in the world. I just generally like what Barcelona do and what they've done in the footballing world. Oh wow, what a cross! I knew that was coming. Oh, Joe Hart, you could have just saved that, you dickhead. But so I didn't really have a preference of who I wanted to win. My dad's actually a Chelsea fan, so I think he phoned me straight after the game finished, but I was in the cinema. I actually only watched the first half of the Chelsea game, and I think he's got tickets to the final in Munich. So if he has got tickets, that would be pretty awesome, because I would go to that. Chelsea are now in the final. Whether it's Real or Bayern, I don't know. I have a feeling. As much as I want Chelsea to win it now, especially now Barcelona are out, I definitely want Chelsea to win it because I hate Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. As much as I definitely want Chelsea to win it now, I don't think they're good enough. They're playing really well under Di Matteo, but I just don't think they've got the ability to. Oh, Parker, why are you so weak and slow? Yeah, I just don't think they've got the ability to beat those two teams. You know, they're two teams that are just on awesome runs of form. They've got some of the absolute best players in the world, especially Real Madrid. Bayern Munich are just a team's team. They play so much like a team that you wonder how you would beat them. They got that German steel, just, you know, solid defence, great attacking ability, and they're just in general a great team. But then, you know, Chelsea have obviously got to the final. They've beaten the favourites. They've beaten arguably the best team in the world, which, you know, has got a lot to be said for. But the final is just one game. I honestly, like, Chelsea fans will agree here, Chelsea didn't deserve over the 2 legs to go through. Oh wow, that is, I can't believe he's missed that. That would have been a really nice goal. You know, I'll probably get a lot of people be like, oh, what are you talking about? We didn't deserve it. We did deserve it, otherwise we wouldn't have gone through. But, you know, you argue as much as you want. Oh yeah, nice. Barcelona dominated both games, hands down. You know, Terry getting sent off was childish. He need I can't remember who he needed in the back, but was it God, who was it? I can't remember. But yeah, he needs someone in the back. I think it was no, I'm not even going to pretend who I think it was, but I can't remember for the life of me. But yeah, he needs someone in the back, and rightly got sent off. And that Chelsea were just under the cosh. Barcelona go 2-0 up, and for me that was game over. You know, there was no chance of Chelsea coming back. Ramirez scores like one of the nicest goals Chelsea will ever score. No offense, Chelsea fans. Like that little chip over the keeper, it was just amazing. It was a beautiful goal, and you know, Chelsea deserved to get back into the game. They definitely worked really hard. Drogba, for as much as I hate the guy, played awesome. He played awesome over the 2 legs, other than the fact that he just dived around on the floor in the first leg a lot. He plays well because he holds up the play himself. You know, he doesn't have any support. He does really well, especially when Chelsea go down to 10 men, and you know, it all becomes a lot harder. That guy loves that trick, doesn't he? You know, he done well, and he done really well in the Camp Nou for sure. It just, again, excelling as a out-and-out striker. This guy is making this very easy for me. Yeah, he just, you know, excelled in the game, and eventually, I guess, Torres come on and scored the second goal to tie it up. I didn't actually watch the second half, but I had a few people tweeting me, is this guy going to rage quit? Yes, I think he is. He did. I had a few people tweeting me and told me, you know, Chelsea is still dominating and stuff, but Torres managed to score the second goal and put Chelsea through, which is awesome for Chelsea. I'm actually going to leave this here, guys. I'm going to wrap up talking about Chelsea and show you guys the group stage where I'm at. So we played 2 games now, guaranteed qualification. Germany and Spain both on 0 points after 2 games, which means I'm through. And that's awesome. It says there are one and lost 0 and 2. I lost the first tournament in the final, and in the second tournament I was like winning 3-1 in the game, and it disconnected, and it was my disconnect, so I got kicked out of the tournament for a disconnect rather than just getting a loss, which was strange. But yeah, I think Chelsea did great to get through to the final. So on Twitter I was giving Chelsea fans a bit of shit, but you can't take that seriously, guys. It's literally because it's so funny seeing how easily people get wound up. But this is the end, guys. If you could hit that like button, that would be amazing. I'll have another one of these out for you tomorrow, along with possibly a Rise to Fame episode as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, hit that favourite button. See you next time. Cheers.